All right. Haven't even started the car yet. Gotta get all buckled and ready to go. I haven't even prepared myself properly. Running a little late. Not for the gym, not for my chest and back day, but for a doctor's appointment, which is actually where I'm heading right now. And then after the doctor's appointment is when we'll be hitting chest and back. So gotta make sure I'm all healthy and whatnot. So, but yeah, on the agenda, chest and back. I've already recorded a chest and back video, and usually I do the same things most of the time. However, I think today we're gonna actually start out with some dumbbell bench press instead of barbell. And normally I just do bench press, like barbell bench, on all of my chest days, but since this gym has less chest equipment as the one at my college, I know I just keep making this gym seem terrible. It's really not. I really love this gym, but since it doesn't have as many chest machines, I'm just kind of changing up a little. So we'll probably, for the chest side of the workout, like I said, some dumbbell bench press. Then we'll probably do cable flies, and none of these are in order, but probably some sort of cable flies. Maybe pec deck again, and then we'll probably do the machine push one. Although I'm not exactly the hugest, biggest fan of it. It's just all right in my opinion. So, and then as for back, it's more central back, upper back focus, because the back day I just did was more of a lat focused back day. So we'll probably start with some low cable rows. I'm trying to think. Then we will do some sort of a dumbbell shrug for the traps and upper back, and then probably do maybe rear delt flies, and probably some other upper back. I really do wish this gym had more back machines, but we'll make do with the cables, obviously. But I mean, in my opinion, most of the time when you do a workout, especially at a more beginner level, it doesn't quite matter what, like, if you're trying to target, like, if you just started lifting and you're stressing about what gym to go to because of what you're trying to target and whatnot, like if you want to target each section of your chest, I mean, don't worry about it too much, especially when you're starting, because just getting your foot in the door with the basic movements and whatnot is really the best way to start out, in my opinion. And I've been lifting for about the higher side of 2.5 years, probably going on to 3 years now. So, I mean, obviously I'm not like super experienced, but like I've learned a thing or two. So, in my opinion, for me, it was just, do the basics. And once you understand the basics really well is when you should start moving on to really focusing on certain like parts of the muscle, like upper chest, mid chest, lower chest, or like each 3 heads of the tricep, each head of the shoulder. I mean, I still make mistakes on just the basic workouts, so I always have to, I may bring it back a little bit to fix my form or the way something's moving in a basic workout, so that I can be stronger, have a stronger base, and then move up from there. But and I also think that when you're starting out, you don't know whether it's going to be your thing or not, and stressing yourself out about like the super fine details of it just isn't going to be worth it. I mean, that's goes the same for like how many days a week you go to the gym. I know when I first started, I was trying to get big for football. I wanted to put on muscle and to have a better chance at starting. And so we had like our football workouts, which I attended pretty much every single one. And then I would also go to the gym over the summer. And sometimes after school, like after the football season was done, I started going to this Anytime. And I worked out. I think I started 4 days a week, but quickly moved up to 5 and then quickly moved up to 6. And I got burnt out. And I had to take a break for like a week and a half because I was pretty sure it's like the hobby I wanted to not involve, but include or like add. That's like the hobby I wanted, but I couldn't be sure, so I took a break, and then over the entire break I missed doing it. But I knew like I was tired because I was trying to do too much, and I wasn't like experimenting enough, and I got repetitive. But I mean, when you're beginning, just take it slow. Nothing wrong with that. Better to do it right than to do a lot of weight and do it wrong, because one, that won't like benefit you that much, and two, it could get you hurt. So, but I am almost there, so go do this doctor appointment, and then we'll be in the gym for some good old chest and back. All right, so we got some dumbbell bench. I haven't done this in a while, so I don't know how this is really gonna go, but also, take everything I said in the car with like a grain of salt, because obviously I'm not like super educated. I just know what I've learned in the gym. Although I am minoring in exercise science, so hopefully know a lot more eventually. But yeah, let's get this started, and we'll see how it goes. We got 85, so I haven't done it in a while. I think the last time I did it, I was only using 70, so we'll see how this goes. But dang. I was really hoping to get more there, but probably lower the weight so I can actually get 8 reps, and then we'll move on to probably some incline bench. Okay, so got some incline bench now, and I have come to the conclusion that my elbows hurt really bad. I think I messed them up when I was doing squats from having my arms like close under the bar. So in the last video, I was able to do this I guess I started with this on my last chest and back day, but I was able to do it with a plate and a 25. Now I'm barely able to do a plate and a 10, and my elbows hurt really bad. Well, I can still do it. I mean, I should probably be a little more careful, but I think I can still do it, so we're gonna try for 8 and see how this goes. Oh Lord, not feeling the best. Oh, come on. Oh shoot. I can get 9. Alright, well, that went better than I expected, to be honest, but I mean, I don't feel my elbows like once I get going. If I can get past the first 2 reps, it's all just like chest activation, which is what it should be. But we'll be careful with the weight here. Hopefully just keep 10s. I don't think I'm gonna go up at all just for the sake of my elbows, but finish off these 2 sets, then move on to some rows. Okay, so doing some like mid-back rows. I really like the handle they have here. At the gym at my college, the handles are either too short or too long. This like V handle, it's like the perfect. I love it. It's amazing. So we're gonna do 3 sets of this. 8 reps or failure. I got it at like 200 pounds right now. So we'll see how that goes. And I like using wrist straps for this because it helps focus the back more, but like sometimes my hands and arms feel uneven, so hopefully we can avoid that. So all right, gonna have to lower the weight a little. Really thought I was gonna be able to get more for like, I know towards the end I kind of pushed out with my legs, but probably lower the weight to 180 and continue and make sure we're doing it right, because it's the most important part, as I said before. But do this and move on to some whatever I do next, I guess. All right, so moving on to my variation of like shrugs. I got this off of online, obviously. It's not like I created this. I don't know that there's many workouts you can create that are genuinely effective anymore. I think everything's pretty much been discovered, but you never know. But anyways, basically just gonna be on the bench and then bringing my shoulder blades together and shrugging and working on the traps. So go ahead and do this. This workout has been a bit tiring. I've been moving a bit slower than normal, probably because of my elbows are hindering my chest a little bit. My next 2 workouts for chest, since it's going to be cable flies, and then I'll have to figure probably dips. They might hurt on dips, but the cable flies should be okay. Okay. This time I won't crush my mic under it because it's on my hat. Yeah, all right. Oh, come on, off. Oh, there we go. That got stuck, but whew. Go ahead and finish these up and move on to probably some cable flies. Maybe dips if the cable flies aren't open, but it'll probably be cable flies. Alright. On to some cable flies. They were open, so works out pretty well. But this one shouldn't affect my elbows too much. You can go. But yeah, I mean, this one isn't as much of a pushing movement. I guess pushing, pulling, could be either, really. Depends on your definition of it, but you can do these. Got about 42.5 on there. See how that feels. Either go up or down from there. But yeah. Well, we got 9. So I think I'm gonna put a 2 point. I'm not gonna quite go up to 47.5, but I think, there we go up to 45 or so, and probably do the rest on that because I got 9 on that one. Decently easy. Decently, I don't know if that was really easy, but finish these up and move on to probably some assisted dips. Okay, we got some assisted dips, and if I was doing this as an earlier workout, I probably wouldn't use any weight, but since it's a bit later in the workout, we'll probably try just using 10 pounds, because hopefully I shouldn't need that much. I want to be getting better at this body weight stuff as I'm cutting. So all right. All right. Almost 8. Definitely think we'll get on the next one, but probably stay at 10 because that felt pretty good, and then move on to the last 2 back workouts, cardio and then car. Gotta figure out what I want to do for my last 2 back, but we'll figure it out when we get there. Okay, so I decided on doing some normal grip barbell rows, and I have not done these in a long time, so I also didn't experiment with this, so we'll see if I can actually do 2 plates for my normal amount of reps. But I know 2 plates on rows is a little difficult, but I'm confident I could definitely do it. So I'll give it a try, see how it goes. Maybe I have to lower the weight, but yeah, I've not done this in a while. Okay, hold on. Need to bring my arms in a little closer. And maybe this bar is not low enough, but okay. Yeah, 2 plates might be a little much. Let's drop it a little. All right, move down to 25. So hopefully be able to do this, but like I said, I haven't done this in a while, so I'm a little not fresh on it. I think I need to be bent over a little bit more. Yeah, these bars are too high up. Honestly, I think I'm gonna take these safety bars off because I want to be able to be bent over a little more to do these. Probably should have done them on a different rack, but I'll take those off so I can bend over a little more and finish these up and do whatever workouts next. Okay, so I will admit those rows were a bit atrocious. I took the bars off and was actually like doing them right, and I was fully bent over doing them like this, and I was a lot better. I don't have it on camera obviously, but I did fix it. So maybe we'll try them next time we have a back day, but not a big fan of them, so I got to do some research on more like cable focused back movements, because I only really like the underhand row, but that's more for lats rather than mid back or upper back, so I have to figure it out. But now we're gonna, last workout, we're gonna do some cable pullovers, because like I said in the last back day, it's more of a mid upper back focus than it is lats when it's cable instead of like the bar. So I'm gonna do that to finish the day off. I'll put this down. But yeah. All right, I think that was pretty good. Maybe up the weight a little bit, and then finish up my back day, cardio, and then be in the car. So, alrighty, so finished chest and back. Now we're heading home a bit later today because of the doctor appointment, but still got a good workout in. And just to reiterate, those rows, those barbell rows, they were pretty bad until I fixed them. But when I fixed them, they were pretty good. So overestimated a little bit of what I could do. But, you know, I'd rather start heavy. And if I can do it, then I'll get a better workout. But if I can't, then I can just lower the weight easier. But a plate and a 25 ended up being a pretty good weight. So I stuck with that. I don't know if I'm gonna do those too much more because I'm just not a fan. But overall, pretty good. Chest is feeling pretty good. My elbows got better once I stopped doing chest movements. I forgot to stretch my forearms and hands, so that might have contributed to the elbow pain. I don't know if I said shoulder before, but I meant elbow. But yeah, a little later in the day, doctor's appointment, go home, get protein in and have some lunch. Probably gonna make some egg whites and have some protein yogurt and milk. Tracking those macros, making sure I'm getting my protein in and getting my calorie goal, but like my cutting calorie goal. So staying under too many, not going over my calories, I guess. But overall, the cut's going pretty good. I'm definitely feeling the being lighter, and the cardio endurance has increased a lot since I started cutting. It was quite a struggle at the beginning because I didn't do cardio while I was bulking because I don't know, just time-wise, I figured since I'm bulking, doing a workout's already burning some calories, so I burn more if I'm bulking, and it saves a bit of time. And that was when I was still in college, so I needed time to study and whatnot, but pretty good. Like I said, with the more limited machinery at this gym, since I have 2 chest and 2 back days, I don't want to be doing the same stuff both days, obviously, because I want to be making sure that if any workout hits it's slightly different, that I want to be doing all the workouts possible so that I can hit every little difference. So I'll have to, I really did like the cable pullovers for my middle back. That felt really good. When I recorded the first set, I think I was a little too upright. So my next 2 sets, I stepped back a little, and I really felt it pretty good. But I'll have to research. I mean, the chest workouts were pretty good. Overall, I think I know all the different ones. There's plenty of them there to be able to varietize. I didn't end up doing the pushing one, but doing dumbbell bench press, incline, dips, and the cable flies were pretty good. I like the push one, but it's a little funky at this gym. I think just the line of motion is kind of weird. It's almost like a little hump, unless that's how it's supposed to be, but it just feels a little off. But I'll still probably integrate it in some of the days, probably mostly on my second chest days, just to mix things up every now and again. And then, like I said, I think every other week. So on my, I think on my second back day, so chest and back, I may like every other week do deadlift, because I still want to be working my lower back, like because I know there's a lot of workouts that work your lower back more indirectly, and it's not like the main focus. But I still want to do like deadlift so that I have a workout that's like truly focusing the lower back. But I don't want to go too heavy on it because I haven't been doing it as much, because it's just been less appealing as I've gotten farther into lifting, and I feel like my lower back's pretty good. At least during squats, it feels pretty strong. Speaking of squats, a perk of recording your workouts and going over them when you have to edit the video and put all the clips together is that you kind of get to watch your form and things you wouldn't have realized if you didn't record it. So it's kind of nice to see my form and what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, and how I'm able to fix that. Because trust me, I know that Some of the workouts I do not have perfect form. And obviously, if you can do a weight with just slightly less perfect form, you're going to want to keep doing that. But so it's a little hard to like be like, oh, I know I should move down weight to perfect my form, but like I also don't want to look like a little bitch. And there's nothing wrong with it. You're not going to look like a little bitch. It's better to perfect that form, so then when you have perfect form, you can actually be doing it right, and then you will still go up that weight eventually, and then you'll be doing it right, and you'll be doing heavy, and then you'll be getting hella gains. So I think for a few of my workouts I definitely need to do that. Trying to think today, I was actually I think my dumbbell bench press looked pretty good. Incline was pretty good. I think for rows, I should lower it just a little bit. I think 180 for all my reps would be good. I think I need to get a little farther pulled back. So if I need to drop to 160, I will too. But I think I need to get my arms slightly farther back. I think the shrugs are pretty good. Cable flies seem pretty good. Dips were pretty good. I think if I could just get a tiny bit lower, maybe stretch my rotator cuffs a little bit more before I do them, but just get a little bit lower so I'm hitting 90 degrees or just slightly past 90 degrees for that full range of motion. Then the rows, the barbell rows, obviously I know that first set was atrocious, and that will be fixed if I do them again. And then the cable pullovers, like I said, I kind of noticed I didn't do them like pretty like as good as I could have the first time, so I moved back and they ended up being pretty good. So, but I know there's my other days that I got to look at too, but other than that, I think everything's pretty good. And tomorrow we got arms, so I will meet you there.